What makes a sports team or athlete truly successful is their unshakable belief that no matter how tough things get or how far behind they are, they can still come back and win. These athletes might be down, but they're never out. Just like Yogi Berra said, "It ain't over till it's over." We've put together a list of some of the most jaw-dropping comebacks in sports, the kind that are so incredible, they're still talked about by fans who witnessed them. Bottom line, 2016 Texas A&M versus Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa, the 11th seed, was on a roll in March Madness, upsetting number 6 Texas in the first round and then putting number 3 Texas A&M on the ropes. With just 44 seconds left, Northern Iowa was up by 12, and by 27 seconds they were still leading by 10. But then Texas A&M went on a crazy rally, forcing 4 turnovers in the last 30 seconds. The Aggies hit their final 6 field goals, and future NBA stars Alex Caruso and Daniel House combined for 47 points. Texas A&M pulled off the biggest NCAA comeback in the last minute of a game. Another one of the greatest sports comebacks? The start of the Kobe-Shaq dynasty. In Game 7 of the 2000 Western Conference Finals, the Los Angeles Lakers were on the verge of falling apart. After blowing a 3-1 lead and trailing by 16 points in Game 7, things looked grim. But then, Brian Shaw hit a 3-pointer off the glass at the end of the third quarter, and that sparked the Lakers' comeback. Portland went cold, missing 12 shots in a row and failing to score for almost 8 minutes. LA took the lead with 2 minutes left, and a Kobe-Shaq alley-oop sealed the win with under a minute to go. The Lakers went on to win the finals, and the Kobe-Shaq duo, along with Phil Jackson, earned their first championship together. Let's not forget the Kings' incredible miracle on Manchester during the 1982 Western Conference first round. The LA Kings faced off against the Edmonton Oilers, who were powered by none other than Wayne Gretzky, who had just set the single-season record with 92 goals. In Game 5, the Oilers dominated, jumping to a 5-0 lead with Gretzky scoring 2 of their first 5 goals. But the Kings didn't back down. They mounted an astonishing comeback, scoring 5 goals in the third period to tie the game with just 5 seconds left. Then, in overtime, Darrell Evans netted the game-winning goal just under 3 minutes in, securing the win in the series for LA. It was the largest comeback in NHL playoff history, earning it the nickname Miracle on Manchester, due to the Kings Arena being located on Manchester Boulevard in Inglewood, California. A more unexpected and unforgettable comeback happened in the 1972 Olympics during the 10,000 meters race. Falling behind in a race like this is incredibly tough. And Finnish runner Lasse Viren faced just that when he got tangled up mid-race, losing about 20 meters. Despite this setback, Viren didn't just catch up with the pack. He overtook them and went on to win the race, setting a new world record and claiming one of his 4 gold medals from the event. Next up, we've got the 2003 Colts versus Buccaneers, which some call the Monday Night Miracle. On October 6, 2003, Indianapolis Colts coach Tony Dungy, who had been fired by the Bucs the year before, made his return to Tampa to face the reigning Super Bowl champions. And it just so happened to be on his birthday. The Buccaneers had a commanding 21-point lead with under 4 minutes left, but the Colts weren't done yet. They kicked off an unbelievable comeback, starting with a quick touchdown after a 90-yard kick return, then recovered an onside kick and scored again. Still down by 7, the Colts forced a 3-and-out and tied the game with 38 seconds left. In overtime, Tampa Bay got the ball first but had to punt after a 9-play drive. Then, Peyton Manning and the Colts took over, executing a 14-play drive that ended with a game-winning field goal. Indy made history as the first team in NFL history to win after trailing by 21 or more points with less than 4 minutes left. Moving on to another unforgettable moment, let's talk about the 1976 Phillies versus Cubs game, where Philadelphia found itself down 12-1 in the bottom of the third inning. With just a 1% chance of winning, the Phillies made an extraordinary comeback, sparked by Mike Schmidt's 4 home runs, tying the game and eventually taking a 15-13 lead in the top of the 9th. However, the Cubs sent the game into extra innings, But Philly didn't let up, scoring 3 in the 10th and securing a historic victory. Speaking of incredible comebacks, the 2014 AFC wildcard game between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs is another classic. Trailing by 28 points in the third quarter, the Colts managed to pull off the second-largest comeback in NFL postseason history. After a series of mistakes, they found their rhythm, eventually winning in an epic game that set a record for the most total yards in a postseason game. And then there's the 2010 Eastern Conference semifinals, where the Philadelphia Flyers stunned the Boston Bruins with a dramatic comeback. After being down 3-0 in the series, the Flyers fought back with overtime wins, shutouts, and 1-goal victories, eventually forcing a Game 7. Down 3-0 in that final game, Philly rallied with 4 unanswered goals to win the game and the series, becoming just the third team in NHL history to recover from a 3-0 deficit. Switching gears to basketball, the 2019 NBA playoff Game 2 between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers featured a record-breaking comeback. Despite holding a 31-point lead midway through the third quarter, the Warriors were outscored 72-37 by the Clippers, who stole the game with a late 135-131 victory. This incredible turnaround set a new NBA postseason record for the largest comeback. Lastly, we can't forget about Anderson Silva's jaw-dropping performance at UFC 117. After being dominated by Chael Sonnen for most of the fight, Silva pulled off one of the greatest comebacks in MMA history with a triangle armbar submission in the final moments, forcing Sonnen to tap out. Despite taking more hits than ever before, Silva's one move completely turned the fight around, securing his victory in stunning fashion. And for those who have stuck around until now, here's one more bonus moment that's truly unforgettable. Bill Elliott's incredible comeback in the 1985 Winston 500. It was a race that seemed like it was slipping away from him when, after leading for 25 of the first 36 laps, Elliott's car suffered a mechanical failure, a broken oil fitting, that put him a daunting 2 laps behind the rest of the field. At that point, it seemed like the race was lost, but Elliott wasn't about to give up. Racing at Talladega Superspeedway, without the aid of a yellow flag or any drafting assistance, Elliott put the pedal to the metal. He consistently ran laps at nearly 205 mph, a speed that far outpaced the race's average of 186 mph, proving just how much grit and skill he had. With each lap, he chipped away at the gap, and with less than 50 laps remaining, Elliott made an astounding comeback. He regained the lead and didn't just finish the race, he went on to win it, completing one of the most memorable comebacks in NASCAR history. His victory was a testament to his relentless determination, technical skill, and the pure thrill of racing, making it a moment that fans still talk about today. And that's a wrap for today's video, folks. We hope you've thoroughly enjoyed this content. If it resonated with you, please take a moment to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more amazing content. Your feedback is invaluable, so don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing what impressed you the most in this video. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.